Welcome back to the Resolution Room, where we turn tension into transformation through clarity, connection, and consistency. I'm your host, Dr. Nashay Lowe, and this is a space where we explore what's really underneath the moments that challenge us and how they can lead to something more honest, more human, and more whole. So let's get into it. Gratitude is one of those words we hear so often it's almost lost its meaning. But when you slow down long enough, you realize gratitude isn't a feeling, it's a practice. And not the kind that asks you to be cheerful or positive all the time, but the kind that helps you notice what's sustaining you beneath the surface. The people, the routines, the small pockets of peace you didn't even realize you were standing inside. Today, I want to spend a few moments exploring gratitude in a deeper, more grounded way. Not as an obligation, but as an anchor. And not as something we perform, but something we return to. Segment 1. Gratitude as grounding, not performance. We often talk about gratitude like it's a list. 3 things you're thankful for, a journal prompt, and a quick exercise before bed. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But gratitude at its core is less about listing blessings and more about recognition. It's about seeing how you've been supported, how you've grown, and what has held you together on the days you weren't sure you could move forward. Gratitude isn't about asking you to ignore difficulty. It's asking you to notice that even in difficulty, something was still carrying you forward. Something inside you, or around you, or above you. It kept showing up. That noticing is grounding. It brings you back into your body, into your breath, and into the present moment. And sometimes that's enough. Segment 2. The things we forget to appreciate. There are parts of our lives that sustain us quietly. The routines, the resources, and the relationships we've stopped seeing because they become familiar. Think about the friend who checks in without needing a reason, the colleague who gives clarity when you're overwhelmed, the partner or family member who holds space for you to unravel and rebuild, the version of yourself who kept going even when the path wasn't clear, or the breath you didn't notice yourself taking that still kept you alive. Gratitude doesn't always announce itself. It often whispers. And sometimes we're moving too fast to hear it. But when we finally pause, we realize how many quiet things have been keeping us steady. Segment 3. Gratitude during seasons of uncertainty. It's easy to feel grateful when life is smooth. It's harder when you're in transition or grief or growth. But that's where gratitude becomes most powerful. Not as a denial of pain, but as a reminder of resilience. It says, yes, this is hard, but I'm still here. Yes, I'm stretched, but I haven't broken. Yes, I'm changing, but I'm still held. Gratitude doesn't remove difficulty. It gives you a different lens to move through it. A lens that says there is still something solid underneath you, something you can return to when everything else feels unpredictable. Segment 4. A practice you can carry with you. Here's a simple gratitude practice I would like to offer. Not a list, not an exercise, just a question. Who or what helped you become the person you needed to be this year? Not who impressed you, not who showed up perfectly, not what went right, but who helped you grow? What stretched you? What softened you? What strengthened you quietly behind the scenes? If someone comes to mind, tell them, or simply honor it privately. If it's a situation, acknowledge the role it played. And if it's yourself, allow that recognition to land. Gratitude is a conversation, not a performance. I hope this mini episode was helpful and that it gave you something to reflect on. If so, please share it with someone who might need a gentle reminder of their own resilience. As always, thank you for joining me in the Resolution Room. If this conversation moved you, challenged you, or gave you something to carry forward, consider supporting the show. You can explore our wearable wisdom collection in our Mind Shop, where each piece is designed to spark reflection and dialogue. You can also join our growing community for behind the scenes conversations, resources, and support of your own journey through tension and transformation. And if you just want to say thank you in a simple way, you can always buy me a coffee. Every gesture helps keep this space going. All the links are in the show notes. And until next time, keep building in the quiet because that's what will carry you forward.